Hi guys, today we're going to react to The Solution by the Brandos. This is a Buy Me a Coffee request from Mice and Men. Thank you, Mice and Men, for yet another request.
Thank you, Mice and Men, for the continued support. We appreciate it also so much, and looking forward to another Brandos track. So let's find out. Another awesome track from Brandos. This band is just hugely underrated. I have asked people, and almost everyone I spoke to have never heard of them before. I remember hearing of them before, but the requests that have come from Mice and Men have been definitely an awesome refresher, because at least a couple of the songs I've never heard before. I spoke about bands that in my mind are along the same kind of vibe, this sort of country rock kind of feel to it, and I mentioned many names, but in this one, the one that came to mind straight away is John Mellencamp's Rain on the Scarecrow. As soon as the song came on, I was like, oh, it reminds me of that a bit, but it's so freaking good. Frontman David Kincaid's voice is just amazing. I love it when he gets that little grit on it. It gets a little bit gravelly in certain areas, and I'm just loving it. And yeah, as always, I have not heard a bad song from them as yet. Just freaking fantastic. It's a crime that more people are not aware of this band. Just fantastic.
Yeah. I'm not all that familiar with the Brandos. I've heard about them, but I haven't really heard. I wouldn't recognize the Brandos song. I mean, I wouldn't have recognized the Brandos song prior to Mice and Men's requests. I think now I will. You said it reminds you of a certain song. It doesn't remind me of a certain song, but it does sound familiar, and it's like an echo from a time where I was a child. Right now, at least, it's like a hug. It takes me back, even though I don't know the song. That's the familiarity I have with it. Yeah, I agree. Everything you said about the band and David Kincaid. Yeah, I'm really liking this. I even like the way it's filmed, the low angles and everybody's larger than life. Just imagine seeing this from front row.
It's funny you mentioned that, because this video is recorded live, and the song we're hearing is actually not live. It's from the album, and whoever uploaded it put the two together, and they fit seamlessly. That's how good this band is. You described this as a sort of like a warm hug or something like that. But yeah, I've expressed it before about songs that are either from a time or songs that sound like, you know, the representative of a time. Sometimes it's just in the style, but that's sort of the power of nostalgia. It's like a freaking time machine. Every time it just takes me back to a time and a place, you know, when I used to listen to this music, and I mean, I still do. And it's just, you get that warm feeling. It's just, I just love it. I love it. This is just fantastic.
I feel both old and privileged that this type of sound echoes in my mind as something familiar, because it's like one of the proofs that I have that I was there. I was alive during the time that this song came out.
Baby, we're so young, but I don't care. Gonna take you far away from here. Gonna marry you down in Mexico way. Your nightmare's gonna end today. Baby, we're so young, but I don't care. I've got to get you out of here. And when we get back, you're gonna be mine. And your dad'll have to reckon with me this time. I may be just a boy, but my hands ain't tied. Gonna keep my baby safe from you at night. Ooh. Baby, we're so young, but I don't care. Gonna take you far away from here. Gonna marry you down in Mexico way. Your nightmare's gonna end today. Baby, we're so young, but I don't care. I've got to get you out of here. Yeah, yeah,
What a gem.
Awesome. I was just thinking towards the end of the song that there's another element that we're not quite discussing, but they don't write songs like this anymore. This song hits on some pretty freaking dark topics and themes, and it's serious. Today's music sometimes can get serious, but more often than not, it's just about pointless bullshit. And this kind of reminds me that this band is like in that country rock, but also folk, because they are storytellers. With every song we've heard so far from the Brandos, there was a story behind it. You know,
Yeah.
they're telling a story, and it's like, sit around the campfire, have a listen. This could be of interest to you. And this one's no different. It's just freaking amazing. They just really know how to weave a tale and how to communicate it to you. The lyrics are not complicated. You can get the story, and sometimes there's maybe more subtext in there, but most of the time it's just listen to the story and see what you think.
The sound itself, I think, correlates with how I was personally influenced by Western culture. When I listen to it, say, and close my eyes, in my mind's eye, I can almost see ranchers and farmers doing hard labor. It kind of resonates from that type of folk. Or otherwise, if I'd had to place it in a film, I'd put it in a, in an end scene where the hero rides into the sunset, either on a horse or in a convertible of sorts, American-made convertible.
This one is a bit dark. You can interpret the lyrics in less severe ways, but it seems that this one talks about pretty dark topic. It's basically about a 17-year-old whose girlfriend is being molested by her father. So you've got issues of incest, rape, and he just wants to take her away from the situation. So there's also, like, obviously a love story here, but it's much deeper and darker than that. And again, the lyrics are fairly self-explanatory. There's not much in the way of subtext here. It just tells the story that it tells, and it just hits you in just the right spot, when you kind of go along with it. But the chorus here repeats. It's pretty cool. It's just the way it's written, Baby, we're so young, but I don't care. Gonna take you far away from here. Gonna marry you down in Mexico way. Your nightmare's gonna end today. Baby, we're so young, but I don't care. Gotta get you out of here. So he's basically saying this is his solution to her situation, to their situation, is to marry her and take her away. And then once she's his wife, even if they do come back, the father will have to deal with him. He even says that in a verse where he says, "And when we get back, you're going to be mine, and your dad will have to reckon with me this time. I may be just a boy, but my hands ain't tied. Gonna keep my baby safe from you at night." So he's addressing the father there. But yeah, just a very, very cool song about a very, very dark topic. So there's a whole serious level to it that I didn't expect when we started,
Yeah, I
listening to
didn't.
the song. And her life is pretty much a nightmare, and he just wants to get her
Yeah.
away from it all. And that's why it's called The Solution, because his plan is the solution to well, not resolve the trauma that is probably going to be there, but to at least stop what is going on.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's a hopeful vein in it because he doesn't just want to take her away from her father. He wants to give her a better life. That scenario could easily be a revenge story or something else, but he just wants to give her a better life. He wants to do all he can to allow her to be happy again.
And the funny thing is, it's like they don't pull any punches with this. The first
Yeah.
verse, first few words straight away, tell you
Yeah.
what this is about, and this is the story we're telling. This is the song.
Yeah.
Deal with it. It starts off, "You can't hide any longer what he's doing to you. It's no secret anymore what he's putting you through. Between a daddy and his daughter, love should be strong, but he's twisted it into something so very wrong." It leaves very little to the imagination.
There's depth in that verse as well. He twisted it into something so very wrong. It kind of means that because she's his daughter, that maybe she knows that what is done to her is wrong, but she's been also manipulated. She might not know, or she might not be aware, or take it upon herself to know that she's got to get out of there because her dad twisted, as in twisted in her mind, what their relationship should be. And that's even more horrible.
Being a victim of something like that, especially when it comes, from inside the home, it's a tough thing to get away from. I think she's very much aware of what is going on. She just feels helpless as far as getting out of it. She's got nowhere to go. She's got no one to help her until her would-be lover, boyfriend, whatever you want to call it, offers her a solution. Those first few lines that I read before, "You can't hide any longer what he's doing to you." So she's been trying to hide it. So there's a shame involved, but he says it's no secret anymore what he's putting you through. So it's like it's becoming
noticeable
to everyone potentially that something very, very wrong is going on in that house, and he's basically putting his hand up and saying, "Yeah, I'll take you away from that. I'm willing to take care of you," which is both chivalrous and commendable, and like you said, gives this a hopeful note in a way of kind of a love story rather than just a tragedy. So yeah, fantastic song.
It also puts in my head the notion, it may be not true, but the notion that this is probably happening in a small town where to get out is a mission, to get out of there and live a life, even if you don't come from a broken home.
Thanks again, Mice and Men. Another bullseye. We love this band, and I think this is roughly the 4th song we've done from the Brandos. So yeah. Bring him on. We understand that not many people are interested in seeing this content, so the Brandos don't get a lot of views on our channel, but we are more than happy to keep doing them, and hopefully one day, people will start watching because this band deserves to be heard, and yeah, we're loving it. So thanks again. We appreciate the support.
Yeah, thanks, Mice and Men, for yet another wonderful request. We always love reacting to your requests. Takes us back. Please keep them coming, and thanks again very much. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you all for sticking with us. Thank you all for your time.
And as always, please check out the Brandos playlist, which should be on the screen somewhere about now. Just click it, take a look, have a close listen, and see what you think about these guys, because this band is freaking fantastic. We love them. Also, we appreciate the support. As always, keep it coming, and we'll be back in a couple of days with a new episode, and hope to see you all then. Thanks a lot, guys. See you soon. Bye.
Bye, guys.